And breaking news coming in on the Pratyusha Banerjee death mystery. What we can tell you is that Rahul Raj has been granted bail. Her boyfriend Rahul Raj Singh has been granted bail. This is the latest development in the case. Remember, there have been many twists and turns in the case over the past several days, with many details now coming forth, which perhaps could put further questions on the role that Rahul Raj Singh played in Pratyusha Banerjee's suicide, including the fact that there have been now forensic reports that have come forth which suggest that she had been pregnant shortly before her suicide and in fact had gone in for a medical termination of the pregnancy. Rahul Raj Singh also accepting later on that he knew about the pregnancy as well as the termination of the pregnancy. Right now, the latest development on this is that he has been granted bail. Remember, he had been booked under charges of abetment to suicide. Another issue that is being looked into right now is whether or not Pratyusha Banerjee had in fact talked about her suicide or hinted at her suicide or her impending suicide at any point in the days leading up to the incident. If she had mentioned it or even hinted at it to Rahul Raj Singh, that's one of the issues that is currently being looked into even as the High Court continues to hear this particular case. The development in court right now, of course, is that Rahul Raj Singh has been given bail. He was booked under charges of abetment to suicide, at the moment given bail, which means he'll be able to step out. But Megha Prasad joining us now on the phone for more on this. Megha, Rahul Raj Singh given bail, but there are still a major granted anticipatory bail, but there are major questions, in fact, that still continue.
Well, you know, at this point in time, it is just a bail to him. It doesn't, of course, let him off the hook in terms of the investigation. Of course, the investigation, the case that has been booked against him, or he has been booked for abetting the suicide of Pratyusha. So, you know, that case will be investigated, certainly. But he was given interim relief earlier. And today he's been given a bail by the Bombay High Court. It's a relief for him, but certainly does not put an end to his troubles. And since the investigation is to go on, you know, it will. Of course, now that he's on bail, the entire threat of him being arrested by the Mumbai police goes away for the moment. But certainly the case is still there and the probe is still on in this matter. And the line of the investigation that has been there from day one is that it is this Rahul Raj only who has abetted the suicide of Pratyusha.
Well, Megha, in specific regard to that charge, the charge of abetment to suicide, what are the one or two very specific angles that the investigators are looking into right now and which will be presented in court? All right, we seem to have lost Megha Prasad there, but she has confirmed for us that Rahul Raj Singh has been granted anticipatory bail. So the immediate threat that he felt of being arrested will not be there for the moment. But of course, the investigations continue and the charges of abetment to suicide in fact continue. And there are one or two very specific instances that are being looked into right now by the investigating officials. One, of course, being whether or not Pratyusha Banerjee had in fact hinted at her suicide during her last few conversations to Rahul Raj Singh, and the other one is of whether or not they had had a row or they had had some sort of an argument the day of her committing suicide, as Rahul had organized a party the evening before, and there are some reports saying that there was some disagreement or argument between them the following day, and that is the day in fact that the actor had committed suicide. So those questions on Rahul Raj Singh and the charge of abetment to suicide continue. Right now we have Falguni Brahmbhatt joining us on the phone now. We understand she's of course the lawyer representing Pratyusha's family in this hearing. Falguni, we know that anticipatory bail has been granted to Rahul Raj Singh, but of course the investigations continue and the charges of abetment to suicide will continue. What exactly are the one or two specifics that are being looked at right now?
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Can you repeat it, please?
Yeah, we understand that Rahul Raj Singh has been granted anticipatory bail. So, of course, it means that he will not be arrested as of now, but the investigations will continue. So, if you can just outline to us what are the one or two very specific things, you know, which support the theory of abetment to suicide that are being presented in court.
There are not only one or two reasons which I can say that they support the theory of abetment to suicide, but there are many more things to it. And especially there are witnesses who have witnessed that how brutally he used to assault her and how he used to misuse her funds and how he used to blackmail her and how he had suppressed all the facts like his marriage and all from her. And the main reason for her suicide was that he was, while he was in relationship with her, he was going around with different females and he was having several affairs with girls and all. So these things, when Pratyusha came to know, she always used to oppose it, and she used to say that when we are getting married, why you want to go into all this? And there are several other things which will definitely support the theory of abetment to suicide.
Falguni, also, if you can tell us, there are reports that of some sort of disagreement or argument between the two of them, perhaps on the day of the suicide and maybe even the day before that. Are any details about this also being presented in court?
Yes, these things have been taken on record also, that there were fights, and there is a witness whom she had called last, and that witness was a common friend of Rahul and Pratyusha. And over these telephonic conversations, she had said several things to her, that how she was being harassed by Rahul and what things were happening with her. So that statement of that witness also has been recorded, which is a very crucial statement. So there are several things which I had told, that there is definitely a abetment to suicide case. And definitely, if the matter is if it is investigated properly, there will be things. Though he is on bail, but there will be several revelations, and there is also evidence to that effect which the police have collected, and that will only come to know when the charge sheet is filed. But definitely, as far as witnesses are concerned, it is supporting the case of abetment to suicide.
All right, thank you very much, Falguni Brahmbhatt, for speaking to us. And she, in fact, does tell us that there are several very, very specific incidents that are being presented in court, which, in fact, support the theory of abetment to suicide. And the investigations on Rahul Raj Singh, of course, will be continuing in that regard. Megha Prasad continues to be with us as well. Megha, as told by Falguni Brahmbhatt, of course, there are, certain phone conversations that are being looked into by the court. Is the last conversation that Pratyusha had with Rahul Raj Singh also going to be heard by the court?
Yeah, that's correct. The last phone conversation between Rahul Raj and Pratyusha has in fact been heard by the judge in her chamber. So that has happened before the order was given by the Bombay High Court today, a short while ago. Of course, a lot of arguments over the last few days happened, and it was the side of Pratyusha, the counsel of Pratyusha, they were of course attempting to press the murder charges, saying that the circumstances in which she was found were mysterious, and that an explanation needs to be taken from Rahul Raj, as to why, when he had a spare key, he forgot the key at a certain shop and then asked for help for the door to be opened. He knew there was a back door entry. Why did he not use that entry? He asked for help from a neighbor. He could have
Megha, we just stay on with us. We also have Neeraj Gupta with us, who of course is the former lawyer of Rahul Raj Singh, who then in fact stepped away and stepped back from the case. Neeraj Gupta, anticipatory bail granted to Rahul Raj Singh, so of course he will not be arrested as of now. But in terms of the investigation that will continue and the evidence that is provided in court, what are the specifics that could be provided that support the theory of abetment to suicide?
See, in fact, right now I'm not in position to make any comment on the issue of court's order. Let me see the order copy first, then I'll be in position to say something. But definitely, that has been granted only due to dereliction on duties and intentional default in investigating the matter on the part of the police. So ultimately, if will need arise, definitely we'll approach to the Honorable Supreme Court.
All right. Thank you very much, Neeraj Gupta, for speaking with us, saying that if the need arises, then they will be approaching the Supreme Court. The latest that we can tell you, in fact, is that Rahul Raj Singh has been granted anticipatory bail. Pratyusha Banerjee's boyfriend, Rahul Raj Singh, given anticipatory bail by the Bombay High Court.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.